Like all the videos on Saigancat's channel are made possible by fans like you. Totally.
Hello everybody, I'm back. The break has ended. Welcome back to the Dragon Quest VII live streamed Let's Play. I'm your host, Saigan. It that betrays all. Thank you for the host. Hello everybody. Kaneki, Hero, Fish Food. It that betrays all. Sounds like the name of an elder god. Providence. Oi, where do you think you're going? Who are you anyway? Did the Ruckers send you? Who? Wait, do not be too hasty. Look closely. These are no Ruckers. Friends, we are not but weary travelers passing through your lands. We have but recently arrived and are sadly ignorant of the details of your no doubt fascinating realm. Who, pray tell, are the Ruckers? Well, I'll believe you for now. May the goddess strike you down if you're lying. The Ruckers are a horrible, warlike bunch who live in a kingdom south of here. Well, I say south, sail south, and you'll get there is what I mean. Anyway, lately they've been trying to invade our peaceful goddess-fearing little homeland, which is why we're standing guard here. What would a big, important-sounding empire want with a piddly little village like yours? Maribel. Maribel. Maybe phrase that more politely. Have you got some kind of amazing treasure hidden away here or something? How the heck did you... Ahem. If I was you, I wouldn't ask so many questions. You might not want to know the answers. Anyway, you can come in. Just don't make no trouble, alright? We ain't too fond of troublemakers here in Providence. Like I say, we're just simple goddess-fearing folk. Rest up, buy what you need, and be gone by morning. Yeah? What a pleasant place. Please forgive the rather frosty reception. You must understand that our village has many enemies, not just the Ruckers. I do not wish to say more. The less you know, the better. Take my advice and do not get involved. You should leave this place as soon as you are able. Heave-ho, heave-ho. Yes, that should suffice for now. May the goddess be praised. Ah, it seems we have visitors. Well, if you wish to rest, my good wife and I run the inn just over there. Nothing. Another disinteresting well. Weaponry! We just deposited all of our money. And he's got cool stuff! Mervin could definitely use an upgrade. Oh, that bicycle dirk. Mervin could use a Dragon Tail Whip too. Yeah, we deposited our money. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, a steel broadsword. How exciting. Don't mind us. Just stealing your shit. I think it's time to organize our items. Wait, no, everybody! Damn it. Okay. Goodness me, we don't see many outsiders here in Providence. Well, may the goddess make you welcome. Moo! Ah, goddess be praised. There's nothing like being outstanding in your own field. I owe it all to the village priest, you know. If it wasn't for him, I wouldn't be able to farm the land like this. And to the highest power of all, of course, oh goddess, we give thanks for your continued blessings. I understand that marauding monsters are plaguing other parts of the world, but Providence remains peaceful for now. Goddess be praised. In recent years, you see, monsters have not dared to draw near this place. You know, These people seem to be a touch more religious than the rest of the towns that we've visited. Some days ago, a messenger came from the Ruckers and requested an audience with our village elder Abraham. As I understand it, the messenger gave him a letter, but I'm afraid I have no idea what it said. Abraham has not seen fit to share its contents with us yet. All in the goddess's good time. Something's fishy. Hey, it's a mini medal. This morning, all of the villages, great and good, were summoned by the elder for an important meeting. My dear husband wasn't invited. He's a good man, but I suppose the goddess has other plans for him. There's something up. There's always something up. There's always something up. There's something strange afoot. My horse has been in a restless mood since this morning. What is it, girl? What's the matter? There's no need to be afraid. Nothing can harm you here. The goddess watches over us. Gabo, you wanna step in? Gosh, this horse is really spooked. Forsooth, verily, this mighty steed appears to be in fear for its life. Gabo, you're like... Gabo's the one who talked to him. Gold coins. They say that Wyndham III, the Emperor of the Ruckers, cannot be reasoned with. Apparently, if he gets into his head that he wants something, he will not rest until he has it. Which means that if he did decide to attack the village, well, how could we hope to stand in his way? Oh, goddess, please watch over us. The gold statue of the goddess that resides in our church has curious powers and is coveted by our enemies. This means that it is not merely monsters we must contend with, but also the nefarious designs of our fellow man. What kind of armor do you have? Probably nothing I can afford right now, but yep, definitely good stuff for Sir Mervyn. Do I have any armor on me that I can give you, actually? I might have stuff in the bag. I don't know. Yeah, small upgrade. Have a top hat. That's what we already have as well. Please, I must confess to someone. I overheard something I should not have. It was our elder, Abraham. He was reading a letter from the Ruckers. Now those words burn in my breast, and I must share them with someone before I burst. Please, will you permit me to tell you what I heard? Oh, thank you. I did not hear every single word, but it went something like this. That gold statue has no place in your pitiful little hamlet. It belongs in a great and glorious empire, our great and glorious empire. So you've got two choices. Give up the statue, or we raze Providence to the ground. It is truly terrifying, is it not? Oh, goddess, please guide us. What can we do? No idea what you're trying to say, Mervyn. To threaten the meek in this way is unpardonable. The Ruckers must pay for their wanton belligerence. It sounds like the villagers are right to be so jumpy. We should probably go and check out the Ruckers. Get their side of the story. This is the house of the village elder. His name is Abraham. Have you come to pay your respects? You are conscientious indeed. But I'm afraid you have timed your visit poorly. He is just this minute headed out. I'm still going to stop in and see if he has anything I can take. Anything that isn't nailed down. All of the important folk in this village just had a meeting with Abraham. It sounded like it degenerated into a shouting match between him and his son Caleb. They were saying something about being hour of time and an impending attack. Is there going to be a war? Oh me, oh my. Goddess, help us. Our village elder, Abraham, was just headed up to the church with his boy, Caleb. What's that? Where is it? It's at the top of the mountain to the north. Head through the caves and you'll soon find it, goddess willing. Kind of odd that they don't have their church here in town. Alright, well, let's... Yep, I already spoke to you. I spoke to you. I spoke to you. I think I did. Seems like I did. Doesn't matter. We're gonna pop at the inn for the evening, and then we will go check out the church, I guess. I also do plan to swing over to that empire, though, and see what's up with it. Were you using a store-bought yeast, Kaniki, or was it one that you were keeping yourself? Because if it's one you're keeping yourself, you gotta make sure to feed it. Oh, wait, do I need to leave through the north entrance of the village? I must. I must need to. Darn it! That's what I get for steering with the map. There are two entrances. I guess we'll go in this one. It looks like I went the wrong way. It's a grimoire. And a white watchman. Store-bought, the kind that doesn't need to be bloomed, just mix it with everything? Huh. I don't have much experience with store-bought yeast. Like, I'll usually just use store-bought yeast as a starter, and then I'll just keep it growing myself. It's a fly-by-night! Surely there's treasure going the long way around. That's how these things work, right? Well, if you're baking once or twice a... I accidentally turned off my microphone there. If you're baking as often as once or twice a week, I would just keep my own yeast. All you have to do is feed it a little bit of, like, flour daily. And it's good to go. You do kind of need to, you will have to experiment with how much active yeast you're using when you're baking, though, because it's going to be a different amount from what you would normally use of just the store-bought yeast. Today on Dragon Quest VII, Saigan and Kaneki talk about bread making. A dragon! A proper dragon! It's a jade dragon! He'll die like all the others. But still, I'm excited to see a dragon in a Dragon Quest game. It's always nice. You'd think there'd be more of them, but there usually aren't until the end of the game. Mervyn learned leg sweep. It's going to be time for Maribel to start using Hustle Dance, I think. I assume that she's going to use Hustle Dance anyways. Curious to see what Maribel will do if she's focused on healing. Good, she did Hustle Dance. We ran this morning because we were kind of late getting to school. And I think that's why my legs are fighting me today, because it's been warm. So, running in cold air, and I'm not really much of a runner to begin with. Ugh. Just awful. Just an awful experience all around. Running, I mean. Hey, John, thank you for the host. Appreciate it. Mr. Raccoon. No, it's another White Watchman. Oh, wait. Maribel. Go back to not using magic. Like, no amount of water is helping. My throat is just perpetually irritated right now. There we go. Muscle Dance, FTW. What's up, Slime? Are you a King Slime type slime? You are a King Slime type slime. Slime. Say slime again. I dare you. I double dare you. Aru. Dead slimes. Who wants to see Dragon Quest IX get an HD remake on this engine? How beautiful would that be? How beautiful would that be? Well, really, any of the Dragon Quest games could get remade on this, and I'd be, like, super hype. Pyre of Fire. Picking up new abilities left and right. Little baby dragons. A Dragon Quest IX remake with online co-op? Oh my god. Hero, don't tease us. DQ 1 through 3 remake would be great. It's funny, a lot of games I don't really feel need remakes, but the Dragon Quest series has been going on for so long, and we've seen so many improvements that, yeah, a lot of Dragon Quest games could stand to be remade. Just look at the difference between the PlayStation version of this and what we have now. That's perfect. It's beautiful. We need more. Remake all the Dragon Quests. I will buy every Dragon Quest remake we get. Says the guy who still needs to pick up builders. By the time this hits YouTube, don't worry, I'll have picked up builders. I got paid. That's what I was waiting for. Go away, Fly-By-Night, and right into the Grinning Grenade. Maribel's outfit took the grenade's breath away. It's the hat. It's gotta be the hat. Remake Dragon Quest X so it's localized and not subscribed based. You know, if you want a quality MMO, you have to pay for server upkeep. That's a rule. I do think that a lot of current MMOs should be going the EVE route, where if you're paying a subscription, they shouldn't pay you for expansions. That's the one that gets me. Just have us pay for the subscription and have that be it. I understand requiring an ongoing subscription. It makes sense to me. Don't charge us extra for the content if we're already paying for the subscription, though. That should be able to cover it. Picked up Flying Knee. Monsters everywhere. Everywhere. Oh, okay, Hero. I didn't realize you were kidding. The other thing that a lot of MMO companies need to do is they need to stop looking at the Asian models with all the cash shops, because that's not successful here. It's never been successful. How come normal games like single-player only games are getting season passes? That's an excellent question, Kaneki. It's a terrible trend. Season passes need to end. Microtransactions are being misused. Yes, think that microtransactions can work for some games. Games like Paladins or League of Legends or Heroes of the Storm. Games that are free to play. Hearthstone. Games that are free to play. Give the players the option to spend real money to speed up their progress, but not have it be pay to win. Or just make a game that's good enough that people are going to want to spend money on it anyways. I am really, really considering picking up a Founders Pack for Paladins, or maybe dropping some actual cash to get some of the costumes that you can only purchase with real money. Because I like the game enough. But it's not a requirement for me to enjoy it. It's just, you know, a nice little extra and, you know, give them some support. For a game that I've already put like 15 hours into. I've been playing it for like a week. Gabo picked up Dragon Slash. I know 15 hours in a week doesn't sound like a lot to a lot of you. But between work and the kids and spending time with Perry and everybody, 15 hours in a week is a lot for me. Like, I like how they're doing the download content for this. It's free, and what it does is it rewards the people who are supporting the game right out of the gate. We get access to these Traveler's Fragments that others aren't getting access to. Speaking of Paladins, how many heroes are available when it's not the current event? When it's not the current event, it's, I think there's 5 heroes available right away when it's not the current event, but they're really easy to buy with the in-game currency. I've bought like 4 or 5 of the heroes now just with the in-game currency. It comes really fast and easy. I was able to buy Maldumba, the newest hero, when he came out. At the new hero price. The newest hero is always 7,500 gold, and all the other heroes are 5,000 gold. So it cycles, and if you want to get the newest hero, you have to spend 50% more gold to get him when he's new. And I was able to earn that in like 2 days. It's not a big deal. So yeah, I think you start off with 4 or 5. Currently there's 16, 18 heroes, I want to say, total. I'm holding off on spending real money on it because they're going to be doing the crystal giveaway in a couple of weeks here. I'd like to save up enough crystals to get Evie's costume, her Troublemaker costume, which looks really cool. Makes her look like a punk rocker. And it turns her ice staff into a guitar. Hi, Mel! How are you? I haven't seen you in a while, it feels like. Treasure down here. Go away! Nope, no treasure. This game is such a tease with its dead ends not having treasures. Well, it's good to have you back, Mel. I hope your mother's feeling well. No, go away. You're creepy. Damn it. These guys are everywhere. Everybody throw rocks. Throw rocks at the creepy guys. Melvin picked up Roundhouse Kick. I believe that hits a single group. Oh, good. We reached the inn. Or, not inn, but church. With apparently a golden goddess statue. Have you ever listened to the wind in the trees? Really listened, I mean. It's really, really annoying. Every morning I come up here from the village and find the grass around the church covered in dead leaves. I spend hours sweeping them all up, and then the next morning there are piles more of the accursed things. But if I'm totally honest with you, it's not just dead leaves that bring me up here. I'm also drawn by the goodness and righteousness of our priest. No one has any idea where he came from, not even him, but all I know is that he's one in a million. Would you care to learn more about our priest? Before I say yes, I have to warn you, I'm not known as a man of few words. Hang on a second, let me take a drink. That's good to hear, Mel. I was rather hoping you'd say that. Now our tale begins 3 years ago. One day, a mysterious castaway was washed up on the shore to the east of the village. And that was the priest, right? Now, young lady, there's a time to speak and a time to be quiet and listen. Just let the story unfold in its own sweet time. Now, where was I? Ah, yes, it seemed this fellow had a terrible time of it. He'd completely lost his memory. All he knew is that he'd once been a priest. And all he carried with him was one solitary possession. Gripped tightly in his arms was I bet it was the golden statue of the goddess, wasn't it? Young lady, why do you insist on butting in? Can't you just be quiet and let me tell the story? She can't be quiet. I've tried. Buddy, you're fighting a losing battle. After our last priest passed away, Providence was without a servant of the goddess for many years. Then one day one came to us from out of the blue. Truly, our heavenly mother moves in mysterious ways. The church had fallen into a state of disrepair, but the new priest gathered the flock together, and we put our hearts and souls into rebuilding it. It was his great example that set me on the path to becoming a servant of the goddess myself. All wayward sheep find welcome. Oh, okay, you're the priest. Thank you. That works. Oh, wait, I have to steal your stuff. Turn it. How about here? No? Chest! These always have things. It looks like it's belongs to the priest and it is locked tight. A book has been left open on the desk. It's called The Search for Oneself. Serious-looking theological tomes. Such serious. So it is decided. I shall seek an audience with the Emperor of the Ruckers and attempt to make him see sense. You're wasting your time, Father. What makes you think he will listen to a word you say? I hate to say it, but I wish we had never seen the goddess statue. If it wasn't for the accursed thing, we would not be in this mess in the first place. Later, Kaneki. Shoot me a friend request on Paladins. It's just Saigan. I bring terrible news. Enemies are approaching the bridge. I cannot be sure, but I believe them to be Rucker forces. In the name of... So they have come. Curse them. Caleb, stop. Hang on. Let me... There are adventurers here. Let us solve this. Solving problems is what we do. Caleb, what are you doing? What do you mean to do with the statue? I mean to do what needs to be done. Are you with me? Yes, anything to end this. God, everyone just wait a minute, Jesus! Curse that boy, this will not end well. I know it must sound rather odd, but to this day I still have no idea how I came to have the statue in my possession when they found me. Ah, if only I could have foreseen that this sacred symbol of our beloved goddess's protection would one day sow the seeds of conflict. What are you talking about? How is this your fault? That statue's protected the village for ages, hasn't it? I appreciate your kind words, really I do. You are a very kind-hearted young woman, that much is clear. I am blessed to be kind-hearted. Ha! Tell my mom and dad that. Well, I'm glad you said it, Maribel. If I may, I would like to make a request of you. It is clear that Caleb is acting impulsively. There's no telling what he might do. I would ask you to see that he does not put himself in danger. The statue is replaceable, his life is not. Well, you seem like an okay guy. I mean, I was gonna go try and stop Caleb from getting himself killed anyways. What's over here? What's this? Healing Spring. Nice. Can I zoom from here? No, I can't zoom. I'm in the past. No, 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 no! Damn it! No, okay. We still don't have anybody with Zing. It's like half the reason I've made the hero a priest. We're going to start cycling people into the priest vocation so we can get Zing. Especially now that I have confirmation that we're running into things that have whack. It feels like I'm really late into the game to be picking it up, honestly. The long way. Do we have these guys in the game instead of shadows, or do we have both? Because they have kind of the same design thing going on. Excuse you, dragon. Taking up the hallway. Grimoire. Yo, Bryce Ninja 200. How are you doing today? Welcome to the stream. Just playing some Dragon Quest VII. Fighting books. All the books. Look at all these grimoires. There's potential to get screwed over here if they all decide to just go for whack. Good news. They didn't even get a chance to go for it. Whoops, no, not tactics. Fight, abilities, throw rocks. Yeah! Which way? Is it over here? Yes. Bum 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 bum. There is, yeah, I can see that. There's this thing with, like, Twitch and YouTube, where everyone just wants to watch the newest, shiniest games. I have good news for you, though. Following this, once I finish this up, I'm going to be streaming Panzer Dragoon Saga on my channel. It's a classic, not near enough people have played it, and I would love to share it with everyone. So those vile ruckers have decided to stoop so low as to attack a tiny village unannounced, have they? Well, even if they do invade, they're getting into this inn over my dead body. I'll protect what's dearest to me with my life, my wife, and my business. Alright. Let's go deal with this. Oh, there's a fence there. Let's go deal with this. Ruff, ruff, ruff! Should we go see what the dog's all about? The dog apparently, in addition to being able to open doors, something about the weapon shop. What's wrong? Ruff, ruff, ruff. I've heard the news. The Ruckers have mobilized against us. No doubt they are intending to seize the statue of the goddess, but if they think we'll give it up without a fight, they are in for a surprise. Speaking of fighting, I can see you have a certain glint in your eye. Are you planning on taking up arms and pitching in? I knew it. Seems I still know a fighter when I see one. Very well then, I have just the thing for you. What's this? The sword is clearly old, but it has a weight and heft that inspire confidence. That's a platinum sword. Oh my god! And I wouldn't sell it for any price. It's been in the family for generations, but my ancestors would be happy to know that it came to our aid in time of crisis. So get out there and show those ruckers what for. Oh my god, he just gave me a platinum sword? You, man, you! Look at that, that's nice. Can I give it to Mervin, though? Yeah, we're giving it to him. He is in much greater need of the attack boost. Yeah, I do a lot of Dragon Quest on the channel. I've done some Persona in the past, and will probably do more Persona. My Dragon Quest 8 on YouTube. I'm really looking forward to playing Dragon Quest 8 again when it comes out on 3DS next year. Glad you're enjoying the videos. I do some new stuff. I'm going to be doing some PlayStation VR later today, because my girlfriend picked up rigs for me. Are they... Where are they? Are they at the bridge? I think Caleb was headed towards the bridge. Okay, good. I'm going the right way. Thank you, Maribel. I do play some new stuff, but yeah, I try and keep it, if not even, then slanted towards the classics. See, I have Persona 3 and 4. I have all 4 Personas. And I've only played the first one so far, but I really enjoyed it, so I'm looking forward to playing the rest of the series. I understand 3 and 4 are just amazing. Goddess help us all, the Ruckers are coming! The Ruckers are coming! Maybe if we give them the statue, they'll leave without hurting us. I don't know how often that kind of thing happens, man. Halt! Stop right there! What's that you're carrying? This is what you seek, is it not? The goddess statue? What? That's the statue? Don't come any closer, I'm warning you. This accursed thing will bring nothing but misfortune. What? What do you mean? As long as it exists, foolish men will fight over its possession. Hang on, I'm a bit lost here. Well, no more. It will be the cause of no more conflict. Better that our village fall victim to marauding monsters than the goddess's beloved children fight amongst themselves. Nyah! No, what are you doing? Go, Caleb. Caleb, you damned fool. There, it's done. Go back to your emperor and tell him what you have witnessed here. It is over. The statue of the goddess is no more. Now it belongs to no one and can do no more harm. Caleb, what have you done? Grarg. I'll tell you what you've done. You've done my dirty work for me, that's what. And now we're free to get down to the real reason for our visit, tearing this place to the ground. Gra ha 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 ha! What do you mean? Hey, they were monsters, you dummy. They were monsters all along. They deceived us. Forward, attack! There's nothing to fear now. Let's wipe this place off the map. Thanks, Caleb. Thanks, Caleb. Providence is in danger. What have I done? You've doomed your family and loved ones, you dumbass. Persona 3 isn't for the faint of heart. That's all I'll say. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, there's been some, I've seen a lot of really, really strong scenes in games before. The way everybody talks about Personas 3 and 4, I'm going in with expectations. Which I try to not do, but when you hear that much about a series... Oh, look at him go! Look at you! Good job, buddy! Here, we're gonna help. Or we're just gonna talk to him, whatever. Okay. Can I talk to you to help you out, or... What you waiting for? Even the old woman's trying. Go away, shoo. So you took us for fools, did you? Well, I'll show you. Well, at least Caleb's okay with his sword. You think we will just let you walk all over us? Scree, scraw. No. Caleb, come on. Back on your feet. You made this problem. You need to help fix it. My leg, I cannot move. I hate to have to ask, but I need you to do something for me. Fortunately, the monsters do not seem to have found the priest yet, but it is only a matter of time. I need you to go to the church as fast as you can. Tell him to get out of there and find somewhere safe to hide. Please, I am begging you. Caleb. Freaking Caleb. Is this the remastered version of the game? Yes. Yes, it is. If you look up screenshots for the original version of the game, you will see a pretty major difference. The original one came out for the PlayStation 1, and it looks like a Super Nintendo game. That doesn't stop it from being good, of course. It just... This one definitely looks a lot better. It's also balanced to be less grindy. A bit more enjoyable. Well, depending on the type of RPG player you are. I know there are some people out there who prefer their games to be grindy as all heck. I don't mind a bit of grind. But, you know, it hits a point where you're like, why? Like, doing the post-game grinding for the dungeons in Dragon Quest 3 is slowly killing me. It's been a while since I've gone back to working on it, and I honestly wonder how much I care to. I want to do all the post-game content for my channel, for all the Dragon Quest games. I just am having a really hard time finding the motivation to do it for DQ3. The grind in that game is so real for the post-game. Like, it's perfectly fine for the main game, but as soon as you're... Oh, hey, what are you doing up here? That's better. Oh, hello, you were in the church before. I apologize for not introducing myself properly. I was just taking a brief rest. I think you'll really enjoy it, Mel. This is a really good update to it. I'm not as young as I used to be, you see. It is growing harder and harder to drag these old bones up and down the mountain, but all is as the goddess wills it, I suppose. I'm sorry, but this is no time to be talking about your rheumatism. Something terrible is happening. Do I have a strict streaming schedule? I usually stream most of the morning and afternoon on Fridays. And then the rest of the week is just kind of when I find time. But Fridays are a day off for me, and the kids are at school, so that's when I get the majority of it in. By the goddess, I'd feared he might take a drastic course of action, but this is... Yet he could not have known that the monsters would stoop so low as to disguise themselves as humans. There is nothing else for it. I must head back down the mountain right away. May our Holy Mother keep me from harm and yourselves. You must continue to the church. The priest may have need of your aid. May the goddess go with you. Blah, 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 blah. Having trouble with reading words. There's a guy there. Whoops, somebody got an ability and I was not paying attention to who. How are we all doing? Ooh, Maribel is really, really close to mastering Luminary. Gaba is really close to mastering Warrior. That only took a couple of hours. He just started Warrior today, I think. And that's with story, too. Like, it doesn't take much to master any of these character classes. Jobs, vocations, what have you. Later, Mel. Thanks for stopping in. Don't, you jerk. Gabo's still a beast, Bryce. Very much still a beast. We're gonna heal first. And then save if it lets me. If it does, I think this might actually be a good place for me to stop the stream today. I will be back on later for some rigs and probably some paladins this evening with Perry. Oops, no. Church. But I need to go get showered and then go and pick up the kids from school. Awesome! I can save. Okay, folks. Sorry, but I will be cutting off the stream right here. I'll try and get some more Dragon Quest VII done during the week. Actually, I might be able to get some done tomorrow. Maybe tonight. We'll see what's going on. A lot of it depends on whether or not Perry has to study. If Perry has to study, I'll usually be on Dragon Quest. Otherwise, we try and play things together. All right. No, this is where we are ending for the day. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. This island wasn't required to do before the tallest tower. No, it actually wasn't. Because you get a red fragment at the tallest tower, and this one was a green green part of the map. All right, peace out, everybody. See you all next time. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit like and subscribe. It helps to support the channel, and if you really want to help out the channel, please check out my Patreon page. Links are below. We've got some rewards on there. Currently, we are working towards an Eternal Sonata Let's Play. And following the conclusion of Dragon Quest VII, I will be working on Panzer Dragoon Saga, which is fantastic. fantastic game. Not emulated or anything. I'm going to be running it straight from a Saturn. I've got it hooked up with SCART cables and an HDMI converter. It's very neat. It looks great. See you all next time.